Hey, Mom. How are you?
So happy to see you. I missed you.
I miss you too.
I know, love. I just wish I was stuck in this bed. My stomach hurts the entire time. You know how I feel about being useless.
You're not useless. You're sick. I'm here to take care of you. Just like you used to take care of me. Do you remember that time we got mumps?
You look like a frog. Oh, you wouldn't leave the house for a week. Said you looked like a monster. Poor boy. So fragile. I remember staying with you the whole night. Close to you, because otherwise you wouldn't get to sleep. We came up with all sorts of games and stories. Just for us to play.
Yeah, I remember the stories now.
No, I don't want to read. My eyes are too sore. Tell me about your day. Tell me a story.
Oh, no, I'm not good at telling stories. We could play cards.
No, I don't want to play cards.
Soup, listen to some music.
No, I don't want soup. There's some weird taste to it anyway. Tell me a story. Please.
Okay. I'll tell you a story. I'm going to give you a good story. Well, let's begin, shall we? This is a story of a girl. Maria was a beautiful young girl from a small town. She had a sweet, innocent soul. When she was young and wandering around the woods one day, she came across an abandoned cemetery. Inside, she found a young man, but this wasn't a man from her town, and some could argue not a man at all, as he was hideous to look at. When he was born, his own town threw him out. They were afraid that he would bring a curse on them. Somehow he managed to survive out in the wild. Maria, being of such warm heart and soul, wasn't scared of the sight of him. Instead, became his one and only friend. Over the years, as they aged together, she would bring him food, clothing, and read to him. As they aged together, his face would warp more and more. His movements became more distorted and awful to watch, while her beauty only increased. Her smile, her eyes, and laugh would be the only joy for his bleak, miserable days. Her feelings always remained the same for him. As the lost puppy she loved and adored, his grew into a passionate love and desire from his heart that he could barely control. But he knew he had to. He knew that they could never be together, and that she could never love something like him the way he loved her. He would watch her move through the woods as she came to visit him. Her smooth, flowing form contrasted his angles and distorted joints. One day she came to him more happy than usual to tell him about a boy she had met, a handsome man with broad shoulders and strong, warm hands that when they held her, she never wanted to leave his warm embrace. She told him how she couldn't wait to bring him to meet the miserably formed creature in the woods that she was so fond of. She told him how she knew they would be the best of friends as they were. As she told him this story, our lonely, deformed creature could only think of the pain in his heart, the loss he was feeling, and what really would happen when the two of them were introduced, and how this guy would be repelled by him and take her away from him. He thought about the many nights he would sleep dreaming of her and him together, if only she could see the true him, not the version on the outside, but inside. She continued to speak as he became more jealous of her story, and his anger welled up inside him until he couldn't control it anymore. The monster that was him took control, and he grabbed her like a wild animal. She screamed in terror at never seeing this side of him. She struggled to get away, but his grip was too strong around her and dragged her away. The monster tied Maria to a tree. She had slight blood on her face and tears. She refused to look at him. As the day rolls into night and the night back into day, Maria fades away into death as the sadness overwhelms her upon learning that the monster is the same on the inside as he appears to be on the outside. The monster, upon realizing what he has done, lays down at her feet, never to move again.
Frank. That's a terrible story to tell your old sick mother.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to tell such a sad story. Here, let me get you some soup. That'll cheer you up.
I don't want any soup. It tastes funny.
I know, but it'll make you feel better.